Today we're taking a look at these WNBA matches which are happening on Friday, August 20th, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Minnesota Lynx vs Connecticut Sun. Kayla McBride is one player who was a factor for the game. She ended up with 12 points on 3 of 8 shooting. She played 15 minutes played and also grabbed 4 rebounds. McBride finished the game at 37.5% from the field and also recorded 1 assist. Another player that was a major factor in the game for the Lynx was Sylvia Fowles. She had 5 rebounds in 33 minutes played on the night. She finished the contest at 70.0% from the field for this game by connecting on 7 of 10, 14 points. Overall, Fowles had 1 assist. The Lynx are coming back to play against the Sun again in this game. The Lynx in the last meeting with the Sun, which took place on Tuesday, ended up scoring a total of 60 points. The Sun for their part were able to counter with a total of 72 points in the game. The win allowed the Sun to move to a record of 16-6. The Sun are now sitting in 3rd place in the WNBA standings. The loss pushed the Lynx down to a record of 13-8. With that loss, the Lynx moved to a 4th place standing in the WNBA. Duana Boner ended up being a major contributor for the Sun in this matchup. She made 7 out of 17 for the game for a field goal rate of 41.2% and earned 6 rebounds. Boner totaled 18 points in her 38-18 minutes on the hardwood and earned 3 assists in this matchup. Another player that ended being a contributor for Connecticut was Jonquil Jones. She walked away with 4 assists in 35-19 minutes on the hardwood and she shot 6 of 14 from the floor. Jones walked away from this one going 42.9% from the floor and also collecting 17 points and 13 boards. The high scorer for the Minnesota team in the game was Fowles, who shot 7/10 from the field for 14 points. The second high scorer for Minnesota was McBride and she ended up with a total of 12 points. Clarendon and Achonwa led the Lynx with the passing with a total of 3 assists. The rebounding leader for the Lynx in the game was Fowles and she managed to snag 5 boards. My betting advice for that game is to pick Connecticut Sun -5. Washington Mystics vs Phoenix Mercury. The Mystics are on the road in this game again. The last game for the Mystics ended up being a road game against the Las Vegas Aces in what ended up as a loss with a final score of 93-83. The Mystics are now sitting on an 8-12 record on the year and 9th position in the standings. The Mystics on the season have managed to get 82 points per game. The leading scorer on the season for Washington has been Tina Charles, who has shot 46.6% from the field for 26.2 points per game. The rebounding for Washington is sitting at 34.5 boards per game. The Mystics have been led in the rebounding by Tina Charles, who has 9.9 boards per game. Passing has seen Washington get 19.5 assists per game, but have been led by Natasha Cloud, who has 6.5 assists per game. Tina Charles is one player who was a major contributor for the matchup. She left the arena with 30 points on 11 of 23 shooting. She played 36-58 minutes and snagged 10 rebounds. Charles walked away from this one shooting 47.8% from the floor and also totaled 1 assist. Another player that was a factor in the game for the Mystics was Natasha Cloud. She had 4 rebounds in 34-22 minutes on the basketball court. She finished shooting 33.3% from the floor in the matchup by shooting 2 of 6, 7 points. At the conclusion of this game, Cloud had 8 assists. The Mercury are coming here after getting a win-loss in their last game. The win came against a struggling Indiana Fever with a final score of 84-80 on the day. The Mercury ended up moving to 11-10 record on the season so far. My betting advice for that game is to pick Phoenix Mercury -2. Quick reminder, you can get 125% cashback bonus on your first deposit on our partner sportsbook BetUS after you open an account using our link down below and use our promo code HIGHSTAKES when making your deposit. Atlanta Dream vs Los Angeles Sparks. The Dream are coming into the game here after playing the Sparks on Tuesday night. The game ended up seeing the Dream put in a total of 80 points in the game. The Sparks for their part ended up getting a total of 85 points. Now, what is impressive is the way that the teams were able to battle it out on the court and how the teams ended up playing against each other. The Dream are coming to the game here with a record of 6-15. The Dream are sitting outside of the playoff battle on the year for the WNBA and may not have much of a chance to get back in. The Sparks for their part are sitting on an 8-13 record and much like the Dream are struggling to secure a playoff spot. Odyssey Sims is one player who was a contributor in this game. She racked up 26 points on 10 of 27 shooting. She played 39-0-0 mins and snagged 3 rebounds. Sims shot 37.0% from the field and also distributed 6 dimes. One more player that was a contributor in this contest for the Dream was Courtney Williams. She grabbed 9 rebounds in 36-41 minutes played on the night. She walked away from this one shooting 15.4% from the field in the matchup by going 2 of 13, 4 points. At the conclusion of this game, Williams had 5 assists. Atlanta heads into this one with a win-loss record of 6-15 on the campaign. They turn it over 11.4 times per game and as a squad are committing 19.3 personal fouls per contest. As a team, Atlanta is grabbing 33.9 rebounds per game and has accounted for 385 assists this season, which ranks 9th in the WNBA in terms of passing. The Dream are shooting 32.3% on 3-point shots, 137 of 424, and 71.6% from the charity stripe. They average 82.5 PTS per game, 4th in the league, while shooting 41.9% from the floor. On defense, the Dream are able to force 15.9 turnovers per contest while drawing 17.2 personal fouls. The Dream are giving up a field goal percentage of 47.4%, 334 of 361, and they concede 37.5 boards per game as a unit. The Dream have ended up with Dupree as the second leading scorer with 12 points. Rebounding was handled mainly by Dupree Bradford and Billings, and they ended up with a total of 8 boards each. The passing attack was done by Sims, and she ended up getting 6 assists. Los Angeles for their part were led in the scoring by Skies, who managed to get 17 points in the game. Now, the second high scorer for the Sparks was Wheeler, and she managed to get 16 points. Passing the ball was handled by Ogwimik, and she ended up with 9 assists. When it comes to cleaning up the missed shots, it was handled by Ogwimik, and she pulled down a total of 9 boards. My betting advice for that game is to pick Los Angeles Sparks -4. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.